Hey, good evening. It's really great to have you here. My name is Opera Singer. I saw that in the comments of the last video and I forgot to introduce myself per video, so I'll try to keep that more consistent. My name is Daniel. I'm a professional opera singer. I performed nationally and internationally. And we're going to be reacting to Improver's Feeling Good. I really like this beatboxer a lot. I've been following him for a while, since the GBB 2020, and I just really dig his vibe, his overall sounds. I think his unique throat bass style is really intriguing. It feels like it originated from Bobbly, just the in and out of throat bass, but he just adds these really fun textures to it, and to be able to utilize it in various ways, very similar to how Hiss utilizes his trumpet in various ways, I think is really cool. So I'm really excited to check out this video, and yeah, let's just dive into it.
Birds flying high. You know how I feel.
Woo!
Sun in the sky. You know how I feel.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh!
Drifting on by.
Those soft but very crisp snares. Yeah.
It's a new dawn. It's
Woo!
a new day. It's a new life
Improver!
for me.
Oh!
Feeling
Yeah! Woo! Oh my god, dude. Yeah, love that.
this year. You know
Ugh.
how I feel.
Oh my gosh, his voice, his pitch accuracy. That's great. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
From the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new
yeah,
day.
man.
It's a new life. And I'm feeling
Oh. Ugh. Yeah, man. Oh, man, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, we are listening to that again.
and I'm feeling
Just right on that inward bass. Oh god. Oh my god, that pitch accuracy. Oh my god, dude. My brain can't even comprehend what just happened. Like I was mentioning at the intro in the video, he just has this really unique throat bass style. And for him to just adapt it into something so like usually I heard those beats in house or trap beats, but now it's so atmospheric. You could it feels like he's just really been working with Terrace in terms of how to really build atmosphere, and my god, man. My god. That was whoa. Wow. Wow. That was something really special. That was something really special. I really loved that. I really digged just the whole vibe. The whole vibe all the way through. Usually when I hear Improver sing, he usually just does his normal speaking voice on a melody. I remember the first thing I heard him do, it was all about only you and me, only two of us, 23. And it was some simple melody stuff, some simple voice modulation with his throat bass, and the beatboxing really kicked in, which gave it that really powerful improver style, which I really, really digged. But this one is just a whole different level. Something that I think a lot of musicians, especially vocalists, don't get a lot of credit for is pitch accuracy. Mainly because it's to be expected. You know, typically when you start singing, you get these types of criticisms and you internalize them in a way of, why can't I just sing on pitch? Singing on pitch should be the first step in my musical journey. And I'll tell you right now, even the best vocalists in the world have trouble with pitch accuracy at times. I remember I was doing a performance of Don Giovanni. I was a lead in it, and I walked off stage. A couple of other cast members walked on stage, did their duet. One right after that duet did her aria, walked off stage, and she was crying. And I'm like, why are you crying? You just performed such an incredibly beautiful aria, and you performed it so well. It was so emotionally impactful, and your sound and timbre and everything that you've been working hard and training towards just exploded beautifully on stage. Why are you crying? Why are you sad? And she's like, I was flat at this point in the song. And all of us just looked at her just completely puzzled. and we're like, that's not possible. We were sitting here at the side of the stage just listening in awe to how incredible you just were. But to each their own, and everybody's their own worst critic, of course. And it's good to have that level of criticism, but not at the point that you're self-deprecating yourself, and at that point you're just shooting yourself in the foot. It's good to be critical, but you need to be able to make actionable steps to move forward. So with that said, we're just gonna go into the analysis on this now, because not that I'll really be able to provide that much more insight, because I'm still confused as to how he just did that so seamlessly. But we're gonna try it anyway, so here we go. That nice slide.
You know how I feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just right there. You typically, when you have that birds flying high, oftentimes when you do that in pop music, the sound isn't as supported in your body, so it's very easy to lose control of the pitch. It's very easy for your voice to crack or to not fully complete the sound, like in terms of how the time length of it. But no, he's just keeping the time very consistent, even though it is soft, and he's molded his voice to really fit the tonal theme of the song. And man, what a vibe, man. Improver, your voice, it's getting so good now. Not to say that it was ever bad before, but you can really tell his development in it, and I love that.
Sun in the sky. You know how I feel.
Yeah, just that, you know how. Just really emphasizing that breath in there really creates that tonal atmosphere. I love that, man. Love that. Yeah. In that snare? Oh, no, I can't do it. I can't do that snare like he can. But it's so soft. It's not really sharp or hard. Nothing like an inward K snare or the snare that I just provided. Even though his snare is more like the second snare I did, his is just more cushioned and rounded. But it still has an exact cutoff point. It's not like or anything like that. It's well contained, but it's still soft. It's like a pillow. A round, squishy pillow. Dope stuff, man.
Drifting on by. You know
his throat bass is so clean. And he's really taking his time. I love that.
It's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's doing that really hard pressure of his tongue behind the back row of, or not the back row, behind, he's doing that hard pressure of his tongue behind his teeth. So it's kind of like doing rolled R's, only instead of rolling your R against your hard palate, you're rolling it against your teeth. Like, But he's adding that throat bass for that extra layer of intensity, and I really dig it. I really dig it. And he's also adding that space in his mouth to create more of a broad, more opened sound. Yeah, that's dope.
And I'm feeling.
Oh, and that inward bass. Yeah, and that. Oh, I feel like he got that from Taurus, but man, just these atmospheric sounds, these breaths, and it just really builds the piece. Just dig it, man. Oh, that deep. Oh yeah. Yeah, those breaths. His sounds are so contained and so crisp. Oh my gosh, this level of control is nutty.
How I feel.
Yeah.
River running free.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
On the tree.
Woo.
You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
Ah, yeah. And I love that too. It's a new life. What he did at that moment is he just completely got rid of the F-E at the end of life. It's a new life. And you often actually do that in classical music quite a bit, mainly because there's a lot of sounds that just sound very sloppy when you cut them off or when you apply them at the ends of words. So what you'll normally do is you'll just completely omit them from the word, or you'll add it at the very, very tail end of the cadence just to complete the word. But like if you were to have something that ended on a G in German, like the word Erlkönig, which is a very powerfully quick piece that's a nightmare for pianists. I'm sorry to all the pianists out there. But when a vocalist says the word Erlkönig, the at the end, you don't go, like, you don't say the Erlkönig. You just add it at the end. Erlkönig. Nicht. And you just keep adding the tail ends of those harder, more crisp sounds at the end. You often see it used for S's as well, or T's, sounds that aren't necessarily vocalized but still create sound. Like the letter G in English, G, is a vocalized sound. B, the letter B or P, P, are vocalized. But if you were to not vocalize them, those are unvocalized sounds. It's just breath passing through. So you can vocalize and not vocalize certain things, and the way he's just doing it is, and just omitting certain things, because kind of, even though it could be used as an atmospheric tool, he recognizes when to use it. It's very stylistically chosen, and I think it just works really well with the overall tone of the piece. I actually really like the fact that he just did lie and just kind of let it fly. No rhyme intended, but I appreciate the fact it was there. Moving on.
And I'm feeling.
Ugh! Oh man, I've been so mesmerized from this technique the moment I heard him in 2020. So mesmerized. Like, I've tried to imitate this technique for so long, and I've slowed down a lot of his videos, and I've tried to replicate it, and I just have no idea where he's placing these sounds in his face. It's ridiculous how good this is. And he's slowing it down in this video, and I'm still having a hard time figuring out how he's placing all of these sounds. It's so cool, man. Yeah, and he's just having a lot of that air pass through his cheeks to really still create that open sound. I love that. Oh my god, like, I'm so blown away from his pitch accuracy. It is so good! So good, man! Oh, no, we're listening to that again.
New dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life,
Oh, I was late on that.
and I'm feeling.
Oh, give it to me! Yeah! Oh my god, man! Oh my god, it's so freaking good! It's so freaking good! It is so freaking good! Oh my gosh. Improver, your control, your style, your voice, everything that you've been working on is just improving tenfold. Not to say that you were ever subpar before. I think you were always such a captivating beatboxer. But man, dude, your style is just leveling up at exponential rates. That was so clean and so sharp. And I don't mean sharp tonally, just sharp in texture. That was so good, man. So good. I loved every second of that. You did a really great job building the atmosphere. Your pitch was right on the money. Your style and the way you took your time. You didn't really rush through anything. Typically in party or house beats, you create these insane combos, which are always amazing to listen to. But you're pushing through it to keep up with this tempo. But you just really took your time and just really developed these combos and really allowed your audience to listen to the intricacies that you've developed for this piece, this arrangement. Oh my gosh, man, that was another level. That was another level. I absolutely loved this. Thank you all so much for watching this video with me. I really obviously enjoyed it, and I can't wait to hear more of his stuff. If you haven't done so, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, go ahead and leave a dislike and let me know in the comments why you disliked it. I'll take it into consideration and try to update my stuff better. Also, update on the last Dimash video. Fortunately, I was able to beat the copyright on that particular video. Oftentimes, and I saw a lot of comments saying that if you blur the video a little bit, then it should be fine. When I was testing videos originally for YouTube, I didn't have any video at all. It was just the music, and I was getting copyrighted for just the music. So I'm not completely sure if it's just the video, but I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'm going to keep testing the waters and testing my limitations and boundaries to really just see what it is that I can work with and what I can get by with. So we'll see how it goes. But very fortunately, at least for the last Dimash video, we were able to get through that fine. So with that said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I deeply appreciate all of you being here. It truly means a lot to me. And thank you all so much for the kindness and overall good vibes and energy in the comments. I really do appreciate that. We are building a really good music community here, and I really dig it. So with that said, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Take care, everyone.